I have everything ready to be able to do your makeup for graduation. Of course, I'm so proud of you, and this is the least I could do to celebrate you on your big day. Of course. Alright, so what I'm going to do, let's see. I already washed my hands, so those are clean and taken care of. And do you have like moisturizer and stuff on, right? Perfect. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so I'm gonna get started by just doing some skin prep then for you, okay? Absolutely. So I'm gonna focus on your eyes first, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of get started on like other parts of your face. Of course, yeah. So, alright, so first I'm gonna start off with a lip mask so that your lips will be nice and moisturized. Of course, yeah. I like this one. It has acai and vanilla in it, so it smells very light, very fruity. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna have you, if you can for me. Okay, and lower. Perfect. Alright. And then, yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, did it feel good? Awesome, okay. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started on your eyes. First, I'm going to put this jumbo eye pencil on in the color Milk. This will act kind of like a base for the shadow I put on top. Of course, and you said you wanted to go very natural, very spring, very bright. I can definitely do that, yeah. Okay, so I am going to, just like I said, kind of run this on your eyes. Okay, so good, and okay, perfect. Alright, and then I'm just going to take a brush and brush that out, okay? Yep, so, and good. How does that feel? Yeah, if you can, just try to keep your eyes closed for me for just a few minutes. Of course. Alright, so you already have your dress picked out and everything, right? Perfect, okay. So next what I'm going to do is go in and lay down some eyeshadow. I'm not going to go too heavy. I'm going to keep it very light, very bright. And I might add in a little bit of purple, like a lilac color. Of course, yeah, if that's what you like. So first I'm going to start off with just a neutral brown color. So we're just going to take alrighty, and I'm just going to do a little more, good, and then and a little more on the side. Good, okay. Perfect, okay. And close your eyes again for me. Okay, so alright, so next what I'm gonna do is just take a kind of little corner brush and I'm gonna pop this just right into your corner, okay? I'm gonna go with a slightly purple color so it pops. It'll look lovely with your eyes. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Alright, so we're gonna do that side first. And then a little more just in the corner. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna do the glitter next. Alright, so for glitter colors, I do have one that's like a pinky or purple or more of a gold. Which would you prefer? More of a gold. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so go ahead and close your eyes for me again. Perfect. I'm just gonna pat that on gently. Good, and then other side. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Okay. Perfect. All right. Alrighty, so I'm thinking that, do you want lashes? Yes. Alright, I think I'm going to save lashes to the end just to keep your eyes as comfortable as possible. Perfect. Of course. Alright, now I'm going to apply a little bit of primer. We want to keep this makeup on all day through graduation, and I think you are going to a party with your friends, right? As you should, I did too. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of a hydrating primer. That way your face doesn't start to look dried at all, okay? Yeah. Alright. Go, and I'm just going to apply this one side at a time. Okay, and all right, perfect. How does that feel? Good. Okay. Next, I'm gonna take this other primer I have, and we're just gonna kind of put this on your cheekbones. Yeah. Okay. Very perfect. And again, I'm just gonna go one side at a time. And good. Okay, and then the other. Alright. Perfect. I love it. Alright, so next I'm gonna do just a little bit of concealer, and then I'm going to I think do just a little bit of foundation. You really don't need it. It'll just help everything else to blend better. Of course, yeah. Before I start doing that, I'm just gonna clip your hair back, okay? Alright. You haven't done it yet, right? Okay, I wanna make sure I wasn't messing anything up. Of course. Alright, I'm gonna do one side at a time. Alright, good, 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 good. And now the other side. Alright. Is that good? Perfect. Of course. Alrighty, and this is the concealer you use? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do a little bit and just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just gonna blend that out, alright? Yeah, it's blending very nice. Does this concealer stay well for you? Oh, good, okay. Okay. Perfect, yep, other side. And this will make a nice, like, clean line, if you will. Absolutely. Alrighty. And this is the foundation you wanted me to use? It looks good in photos. Okay. I'm just gonna shake it up for you. Okay. Oops. Okay. Alright, and then I'm just gonna. The other. Just a little application. Yeah. Like I said, you really don't need a lot. Alright, and then I'm going to apply using the same beauty blender. It's a beauty sponge. Good. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. And I'm going very gentle around your eyes so that we don't disrupt anything that we already did. And just down your nose. And then a little under your chin. Perfect. Absolutely. So, since you wanted to keep it natural but a little bit light and springy, do you want some blush? Okay, yes to blush. Do you want like a touch of bronzer since it is kind of almost the end of spring? Alright, perfect. So we'll do like a hint of bronzer and then we'll do blush. Yeah, what I'll do is kind of gently mix them together, and then since you're probably going to be taking quite a good amount of photos today, I was thinking maybe you might want like just a little bit of highlighter. Yeah, to really make the sun and any lights you're in kind of really hit in the right spots. Okay, perfect. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm going to use this putty bronzer. I've used this before, but this one's yours, right? Yeah, I really like these things. And a brush. Okay. Just gonna. Okay. And then. Ready. It's minimal. I'm gonna go like a little bit down the sides of your nose, like just a touch. Okay, perfect. So what that will really do is make sure when you're in photos that your face doesn't look flat. It's really gonna give it definition. Yeah, because even though you have absolutely gorgeous cheekbones and features in your face, sometimes lights wash things out or distance washes things out, so it'll really just bring them forward. Of course, yeah. Alright, and I have your blush here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to just really kind of bring that forwardness, that brightness to your cheeks. Yeah, absolutely. Are you ready? Yeah. Good. And and I'm just going to lightly kind of blend those together. Good. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so let me take a look, and I like what we have so far. I feel like so far it looks pretty good. I'm thinking maybe, so I think I'm going to finish your eyes first, and then I'm going to go back to your highlighter. How does that sound? Good, okay. Alright. And then these are your eyelashes you wanted me to use? Okay, I'll put the eyelashes on, blend it with a little bit of mascara, and then I'll also just quickly go through your brows too. They really don't need a lot. Okay. Alright, it looks like you've got 2 small sections for me here. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to just pop some glue into the corner of the lash. Okay. Good. Okay, and I'm just going to have you hold still for me while I put the lash on. Perfect. Blink a couple times. Alright, perfect. Yep. And then let me grab the second piece. Good. And alright, I'm just going to pop the other one on. Good. Looks good, yeah. Blink a couple times. Perfect. Okay. Alright, this is the mascara. I grabbed the one that was waterproof, I'm assuming. Of course, yeah. It's graduation. There might be just a few tears. You never know. Of course. Okay. Yeah. Good. And the other side. Perfect. Okay, how does that feel? Yep. Okay, so like I said, your brows really don't need any color in them. What I'm just going to do is run a little bit of clear brow gel just so they stay in place. All right. Good. Okay. Good, and then the other side. Good. Okay. Perfect. So I think what I'm going to do, because your face is pretty much done, I'm just going to pop that highlighter on, do your lips, and you're good to go. Of course. So alrighty, I've got your highlighter here. Alright, perfect. Alright. And perfect, okay. And then let me take a look. Alrighty, and you are all set for graduation. Absolutely, you are so welcome. Well, I'm going to clean all this up. I don't want you to worry about anything if you go get dressed, and then we'll meet outside in the yard for photos. Of course, it sounds good. Alright, well, thank you for letting me help you get ready for graduation. Like I said, I'm so proud of you. You've reached this amazing, amazing milestone in your life, and I cannot wait to see what else you do next. Alrighty, yep, go get dressed. Of course, see, I'll see you in a little bit.